everyone, I'm Jayychanel and welcome to my channel. It has been so long since I've done a makeup tutorial for you guys, and I'm super excited to be back doing these types of makeup videos. As you guys all know, I did a voting poll for you guys to vote on. If you guys follow me on Instagram, if you haven't, what are you doing? Shameless plug. Yeah, so last night or 2 nights ago actually, I did a voting poll on which video you guys wanted to see from me. If you guys wanted me to do a eyebrow tutorial, or if you guys wanted me to do a daily makeup look, and the winner was right here, the daily makeup look. And I want to thank everyone that voted. You guys are so awesome for participating in that, and I really do appreciate it. That's what I want to do, is I want to not only share my own tips and tricks, what works for me as far as applying makeups, but I also want to interact with people and really just, you know, have a family here on YouTube. And that's has been my goal this whole entire time. So yeah, my sincere apologies for the quality of the video. I am still recording from my phone, but for now this is what I have. So without further ado, if you guys want to see how I did this daily makeup look, all you have to do is keep watching this video. Now, there are 2 rules that I like to follow when it comes to applying my makeup, and that's rule number 1. I always make sure that my face is clean and moisturized before applying makeup, and rule number 2, I always make sure that my hands are clean before touching my face. So once you've applied moisturizer onto your skin and you've waited for at least 5 to 10 minutes for your skin to have absorbed the moisturizer, the next step is to prime your face. Now, I have 2 primers. I have the e.l.f. primer. I use my e.l.f. primer on a daily basis, but like if it's like a special event or something like that, I actually have this Cover FX. This is a mattifying primer. So I just pump a cup, like maybe 2. I do 2 pumps, and I just do this to spread it all over my face. Whatever excess, I just massage onto my neck. And always make sure that when you're massaging, when you're applying something on your face, like a primer, moisturizer, or something like that, you want to like massage your face going upwards in circular motions, because this is also giving your face a little bit of a massage, and at the same time you're kind of like defying gravity, you know what I mean? So you're not like tugging your skin down to cause more wrinkles. If you need to add a little bit more, feel free to do so. Sometimes I don't put enough. First things first, I do have some pimples, and the reason why I have pimples right now is because I changed my moisturizer, so my skin is kind of breaking out because I guess it's like not used to the new moisturizer that I'm using. If you guys watch my vlog, you guys would know which one I'm talking about. If you haven't, I'm gonna insert the card somewhere on this side, I don't know. Before I got this particular foundation, I actually was not wearing foundation for my daily looks. I really only focused on doing my eyebrows and my eyeshadow. I didn't do anything to my face because I was so scared that, you know, I was gonna break out. But then I realized, well, you're gonna break out regardless whether you put makeup on or not. It's really a matter of how good or how well you take care of your skin. When I have pimples, I like to cover it with concealer first. I don't apply my foundation, so I'm just going to pat. This is a pimple scar. Sorry, you guys couldn't see that. Pat. What else? I don't really have any eye bags or like dark circles, so I don't really focus too much, but for video purposes, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it, because sometimes I actually do this and a lot of you guys are probably cringing and probably like, oh my god, you're doing it wrong. When it comes to makeup, I don't think there's any right or wrong. I think it just really all depends on what works best for you, and this particular way works best for me, so please don't judge me, don't come for me. And I have a flat brush that I'm just going to pat likewise. If you guys have a blending brush, feel free to use the blending brush. I have mine in the bathroom and it's really dirty and I don't want to show it to you guys because it's embarrassing, so I'm just gonna stick to brushes. Also, I just cleaned all my brushes, so even better, right? Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. God, I completely forgot to show you guys what concealer I'm using. It's been a while since I've done a makeup tutorial, so bear with me here. I'm still trying to get used to it, but anyway, I'm using NYX. This is the NYX HD concealer. This is HD Studio Photogenic concealer, and this is in medium CW05. I'm gonna go ahead and focus on my foundation, which is the Cover FX foundation, and I'm using a stippling brush. This is from Wet n Wild, so it has a little bit of firmness right here, but this one's very loose. I tried using a beauty blender before, but I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like beauty blenders are a lot better with like liquid foundations. Since I'm using a cream, I'm gonna use a stippling brush, and I'm just going to pat everything onto my skin first, patting it so that the product stays in there. And this is medium to full coverage, by the way, so you guys can see it has already basically cleared out the discoloration on my skin. So I'm gonna do half first so you guys can see the difference. Once I've placed the product onto my skin, I use a circular motion to give that airbrush type of effect. So as you guys can see, my skin looks so much more clear on this side compared to this side. That's the power of makeup, babies. Now, should I do like half so you guys can see like a before and after? You know what? No, let's not do that. Just let's make this a complete look. We'll probably do that in another video. If you guys want me to do like a half and half, like a before and after type of makeup look, let me know in a comment down below. To apply foundation on your neck area. On the neck area, I don't really do the whole patting, I just kind of do a circular motion. I'm moving a lot closer to you guys here because I'm going to be doing my eyebrows and I want you guys to get a closer look. And also, I'm going to be working on my eyeshadow. Excuse my dog, she's eating her dinner right now. For my eyebrows, I'm going to be using my NYX eyebrow gel, and this is a new product that I got. I used to use e.l.f. pomade with the powder. So a little of this goes a long way, so you don't want to put too much. If you have like a little metal, what do you call it, metal board or something, you can use that, but I just put it over my hand and I just squirt a little bit at a time. That much. Oh, and this is waterproof, by the way. This is in Espresso EBG04, and I'm just gonna use a small angled brush that I got from e.l.f. Before applying your eyebrow, you want to make sure that it's brushed. And when it comes to my eyebrows, I like to start from right about here, quarter way, and I just follow the shape of my eyebrows. Now, once you get to about here, on this area here, you want to make sure that you don't add any more product to your brush. You just want to what do you call it, use whatever excess product on your brush and use that to fill in that part of your eyebrow so it's not too harsh. And voila, eyebrow done. Next side, this is the ugly side because this one has less hair, and like this part of my hair of my eyebrow grows weird, so they don't have to be twins, but they have to at least be sisters. Now I'm just gonna lightly brush everything so that, you know, it's not too harsh. Looks a little off, but it's okay because it's gonna get cleaned up. Now it's time to clean up, so we're gonna go back to that concealer that I used earlier, which is my NYX HD Photogenic Concealer, Studio Photogenic, and I'm gonna use a small, very small firm concealer brush. This is by e.l.f. It's very tiny, and I love this brush when it comes to like concealer for my eyebrows because it's very precise. Alright, now that the eyebrows are done, I'm going to, before I work on my eyeshadow, I'm gonna set, I normally use the e.l.f. Translucent powder, but I have right now, this one's gone actually. So I'm gonna use this. This is the Cover FX, and this is the matte setting powder. I'm still too lazy to get my beauty blender. e.l.f. has this like powder puff that I'm just gonna use to apply onto my under eye to set that. I also set this area, and I like to just drag this likewise, and this is just to help set and also to cut, you know, my contour so that it's nice and cut. Ta-da! And also, since I get super greasy on this part of my face, I'm also gonna set it. Can you guys guess which part it is? Probably not. Probably so if you guys, you know, have seen me in person. This area. So I'm just gonna pat it all in here. I'm gonna actually do the rest, the access to the rest of my face. So I'm gonna just set that in. I'm gonna move a little closer now. Ta-da! Now time to work on the eyes. I'm gonna first prime my eyes using my using my e.l.f. primer, and this is in sheer, and I'm just going to apply this on over, and then I'm just gonna use my clean finger to pat and blend everything. If you have a small beauty blender, you can use that too. Mind you, this is a pretty good primer as far as like a day-to-day makeup, if you're using it for a day-to-day makeup, I mean. So now I'm gonna get into my eyeshadow. So I have a palette here by Profusion. I don't really know if you guys know the brand, but it was from a makeup storage. I'm gonna go into this, apply it on my crease. Oops, sorry about that. This is gonna go in onto my crease area as a transitioning color. Also, you guys keep in mind that my eyes are uneven. Like, I think this eye has less lid than this one, and I like even eyeshadow look, so I have to alter the way I apply makeup in each eye, if that makes sense. If you guys have uneven eyelids like me, let me know in the comment down below any tips and tricks that you guys do when it comes to applying makeup, especially eyeliners. You guys have no idea how long it took me to to master applying eyeliner for myself, like my top liner, because it's so hard because they're uneven. If you guys don't already know, the key to makeup is blending. Blending, blending, blending. I probably spend more time blending. Now I'm gonna work on the outer V area of my eyes. I'm going to take a small, I don't really know what this is called. Like I said, my brushes don't have names in them because I just get the cheap ones from like Target, like Elf and Wet n Wild. I forgot that the names were actually here. So for the transition color, I used the eyeshadow called Sienna. Now I'm gonna use Chestnut right here to apply to my outer V. So I like to apply just right on the outer corner of my eyelid, and then I do circular motion to blend everything out, and I focus the color mostly on my eyelid area because that's where I really want it to be. The closer I get to the middle and inner corner of my eyes, I don't apply any more product because I use whatever excess is left on my brush for that. Apply a little bit at a time, especially if you're using dark colors, because you want it to be blended and you don't want the edges to be too harsh. So if you're applying a little bit of a product at a time, it makes it easier for you to blend things out. If you add too much product, it's just going to be too overwhelming and it's going to be harder to blend things out. So always keep that in mind. Whatever excess, I like to just run it through my crease likewise, and this will kind of just give it that beautiful transition. If you guys have any eyeshadow look that you guys want me to recreate, comment them down below. Is done. We're gonna work on the inner part. Alright, so I found my medium flat brush, and now I'm gonna go into this color mauve. Normally I use this color as a transitioning color, but today I'm gonna use it for my eyelid. So I have this medium flat brush right here by Elf. This is an eyeshadow brush, but it's a flat brush, like a flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm just gonna pat the color on there. This is very subtle. It's almost like you can't even tell that it's there. But I'm gonna add shimmers because that's what I do on my makeup look. And this is just to kind of do like a light transition on there. Going back to the dual brush that came with the palette, I'm gonna go with pale gold right here. God, can you guys even see any of this? Sorry. Horrible, horrible lighting. Oh, there you go. So these are the colors that I used. I used sienna, I used mauve, I used chestnut, And now I'm using pale gold. From my inner corner, blending it a little bit towards my middle lid, the middle part of my lid, I mean. And this is just like kind of, this is gonna help my eye pop out a little bit more and make it look a little bit bigger. If you add shimmers on your inner corners and the inner part of your eyelid, it will give you that bigger eye effect, or like a wider eye. If your eyes are already wide apart, you might not want to do this part, because adding anything shimmery on that area is just gonna make it more, you know, wider. And that, my friend, I learned from Wayne Goss. Do you guys watch him? I remember I used to be so obsessed with him and Michelle Phan. I grew up watching them on YouTube. I loved Wayne Goss because he literally gives you the best tips and tricks when it comes to makeup, or like applying makeup at least. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit on my inner corner, same color on the inner corner, and then I'm gonna add a little bit on my bottom inner corner. I'm gonna go into that pointy small brush that I was talking about earlier, and I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna go back to Chestnut right here, and I'm gonna apply that on the outer corner of my bottom lashes, and then I'm gonna blend it inwards towards the shimmer part, but I'm not gonna add any more product on there, so it's gonna get lighter as it goes into the middle. That's pretty much it with the eyes. Time to curl. I don't use eyelashes anymore. I do from time to time. For mascara, this is my favorite mascara. This is by Maybelline, and this is the Lash Sensational Mascara. I am literally like obsessed with overcoating. We're done with the eyelashes for now. Yes, for now. We're gonna let this dry just a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and brush off our setting powders here. So I'm gonna just brush this part, lightly brush this carefully, and then this carefully. Brush it all away. You see how matte it is now? I'm just using a fluffy brush. Likewise. Time to contour. So as far as contour goes, I have two different types of contour depending on which one I like to use. I have my e.l.f. for a day-to-day, and then for special occasions I like to use the Kat Von D, which I got as a gift. Thank you, Angel, for this. This was a birthday gift. For video purposes, and since this is a daily look, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. contour, and this is in medium. So this is the darkest color right here, and we got the medium here. This is a shimmer highlight, and then this is like a lighter contour. I'm gonna use a contour brush that I have. This is by e.l.f. This is a sculpting face brush, and I'm gonna use this color right here. This is what I do. When I smile, I have this line right here that I follow, and this is just to accentuate that line. So I just lightly do small strokes. I start off with the line first. So add a little bit at a time, once again. And then I brush upward. Now I'm going to take that same color and then I'm just going to apply a little bit of it. And start going in circular motions just around my hairline area. You know, give me some depths and color in there so it's not too like flat. Then also on my jawline area. And blend downwards. We've contoured, we've set, we've done our eye makeup, and now it is time to add the bronzer. I have an e.l.f. bronzer here. I just tap both, mix them together, and apply. I put it mostly on this area right here closest to my ear and blend the rest down towards the middle of my face just to deepen up that contour and add a little bit of shimmer, of course, but it doesn't end there. Now it's time to add some blush to add a little bit of color, and this is Tarte. This is by Tarte, called Party. Literally party with like multiple A's. It's not focusing. I don't know why I keep trying. Using that same brush, I'm gonna apply it to the apples of my cheek and blend it inward, outwards. Next step for me is applying moisturizer to my lips, because we're gonna get started on our lips pretty soon, but I want the lip balm to get absorbed. Alright, now highlight. It's time to highlight. So going back to my e.l.f. contour palette, I'm gonna take this shimmer right here and my e.l.f. Wet and Wild fan brush, and I'm just going to dip in there, highlight my cheeks. It's a very subtle highlight, which I like. I'm also gonna highlight the bridge of my nose. My Cupid's bow. Now that the highlight is done, we're pretty much done with our face. So I'm gonna go back to my eyes, and this is where I go back and take my flat brush and my palette, the dual flat brush that came with it, and I'm gonna go back to that pale gold, and I'm going to highlight my eyebrows, or my brow bone. I don't really know why I do this last, maybe because I do highlight last, so it lets me know like, okay, it's time to highlight, and I know that I'm done after highlighting. But are we really done? Are we really done? The answer is no, because we're gonna go back to that mascara and coat our lashes some more. When I tell you guys I'm obsessed with overcoating, I'm obsessed. Like literally, I want my eyelashes to look like I have false lashes on. You see the difference? Do you? Because I do. It's longer. Now we can work on our lips, and for my lips I'm gonna be using this Tarte lip paint, and this is in Birthday Suit. My lips are already moisturized, the lip balm has already been absorbed and everything, so I'm just gonna apply my lips apply my lips, apply the lip paint. Okay, lip paint is on, and now it's time to add a lip gloss, and this is one of my favorite lip gloss. I don't like wearing lip gloss like that, but this has to be one of my favorite, and this is the NYX Lip Plumper. Pump it up, pump it up. This is in PIU 07. Now we are completely done-ish. We have one more step to do. I have two different setting spray. I have a Cover FX mattifying spray because it's so tiny, so I don't want to, like, you know, use it too much. So I ended up getting a NYX matte finishing primer, setting spray. So we're just gonna spray our face to set everything together. Literally obsessed with doing that. I'm just fanning everything so that way it dries quickly, and that's pretty much it. Alright guys, this is the complete look. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in a comment down below if you guys have any requests, any specific look that you guys want to see me do. And if you want to join my family, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post new videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!